shall I just watch it normally? What's best?
Um, Probably watch it normally because it'll be
Okay,
quicker. It'll update faster.
cool. Sure. And do you want to take the lead on the stuff and I'll just make comments or chat sort of thing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So we are streaming. This is Charlie, Golden God, aka Brazen. I'm here with Justin, aka Silver Glen, and we're streaming.
Hi guys.
We're streaming Stubbly versus Gavino. It hasn't started yet, but we're just doing a little bit of error testing to make sure everything sounds good. Um, we'll have to see when people come in. Maybe you could go in and see if the sound is all right. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can do
it'll
that.
pop up of the.
It's going to do that now.
Pop up. Check. Let it go.
Yeah, definitely live.
We have
Just
9
listen
people
on
in now, so we can find out if everything
someone will
sounds
tell us.
good.
Yeah,
How's it
make
going,
sure there's no
everybody?
freezing or stuttering.
Can see who's in here. Ryan's in here. How's it going? Tough loss, man.
Make sure there's no stuttering. I can hear both of us. There's just a bit of a sound delay through the stream, so I close that down.
Perfect. We could look at the. Let's see. Bracket.
Yeah, how's Ryan?
He's quiet. No one's chatting. In the
No, I feel bad. That was just like a rough loss. That one.
Hey Dan. Yeah, it was tough.
Definitely.
So they're on
So
the
far,
left side of the bracket, and they'll face B Kibler or Crypto Fist in the next
yeah,
round.
and
So
they're playing Sunday.
okay, cool. So we'll find out Sunday, and then I wonder if the next round we're gonna have changes to the game at all. That's
I don't know. I think the decks swap round again. I think they can reselect. I'm not sure if they're locked in or not. I'm not sure.
well, no, they won't be locked in, but I wonder if there's gonna be like an update, like erratas and stuff. You know,
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
they did
yeah.
mention that. So.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that kind of like changes a lot, right? Because then no one has
Oh,
practiced.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Hmm.
Also, it depends what they change.
Yeah, for sure.
Some
Yeah, that game was
um,
tough. That was tough.
is that Ryan?
Yeah, Dan and Ryan are talking about that game.
Mm, yeah, just one of those ones where things don't quite work out.
Hmm. Did you do a prediction for the for the
I didn't.
class?
I I didn't. I didn't. I should have done. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I just sort of got caught up with other things. I think probably. I've got to back. Well, I've got to back my. We've got 3 guys in it, so hopefully one of them will do it.
Yeah. Hey Justin. Justin Desai's in the chat. World champion.
He's one of them. Him, Steve, and Matt. One of them.
Yep.
No, where's Gavin? He's late.
He's late. But we do know Stubbly's
He's
playing
late.
light side, so what do we think he's going to play?
It could be no idea, surely, or rescue the princess. Surely not. Too obvious.
Yeah. Does he play Legend? I think I've seen him play Legend.
Oh, interesting. I know he's been testing a lot. Does he test with Ryan? I think. Are they in the same team?
I think so.
Is it Moneyball? Team Moneyball? I think.
Team Moneyball. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I think in this format, sometimes in the first round, you go with your unless you're really capable of switching out, just go with a really solid list. And game one, play well. Game two is where if you're behind, you can chase it up. Or so if I were him, I'd probably play no idea, especially knowing that. Well, I don't know, but Gavin's quite well known for just ROPS.
Well, we were talking. I was talking about this with Greg. I think. I think playing Dark Side. If you're playing like Legend, Light Side, play Dark Side first is good. It's kind of an advantage because you can either go for it or play conservative. So
Yeah,
some more flexibility.
Definitely agree with that. I mean, I think it all depends on your take on the meta. I mean, at the moment, I've always found that I've got loads of light side options, but dark side, I've been struggling for some, but other people completely the opposite.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think that's good.
I feel like I do. I actually agree with that. I feel like light side is you can go with a lot, and then dark side I only feel like there's 2 or 3 options. So.
I think I completely agree with that. I mean, two or three options that I'd take to a major. If I was just going to a local, I mean, yeah, there's loads of dark side, slightly more off the wall stuff. But at Worlds, I really felt there was probably 2 or 3 options. And they've just Gavin's there.
For sure. Here we go. Hey, Carl. Thanks for watching. Looks like it's Legend. Legend versus Walkers.
Yeah, look, is it going to be Hoth Occupation?
That's a good question. Gavino plays a lot of ROPs, so I guess we thought... oh yeah, sorry about that. We thought that Gavino would play Rail Ops because that's what he always plays, but maybe he plays this too and I just never seen him play it.
Same.
Is this favored for walkers? I feel like you can they can't ever contest your site, right? So
I think the problem, Doug, I think walkers, the issue they're going to have is controlling space. Because generally it just runs similar to ROPS packager, Emperor Shuttle, bits and bobs, but with everything with the attrition limited just to 5, it's not that hard to break for Legend if they wanted to raise a bit of a tank.
Yeah.
But we'll see. If they engage. The other thing I'd say that favours light side on this one is they play their interior site, and it's hard for the walkers to interact in there.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a grind because he's going to go to space uncontested, and maybe Gavino doesn't have any space and just tries to spread out with walker pings.
Yeah. It's interesting he hasn't started an effect that would pull a system, which is typically the builds I've seen, and he's gone straight with Decree non-V.
And then you have Menace on the other side, so there's going to be a lot of damage mitigation.
Yeah. Luckily, it's only a 45-minute timer.
Right. There's just basically no way for Legend to interact with walkers, right? Like, unless they have like a gun. But...
It might play Layer's gun, but it's limited interaction, certainly. They'll be trying to do basically similar to what Bill was trying to do in his game against Matt.
Right.
You try and pile your interior site with BB-8 rows and someone who can protect them, and insist in the system get Poe and Solo on the Falcon and do your 5 or do your 4, I should say. Because you get the 2 drains, 2 pings, and a retrieve.
And it's going to end up being...
And then pick opportune battles.
It'll be drain of 0 at the site, and a ping 1, drain 1 at the system, and then BB-8 damage, right? So it should be 3 after...
Because you think they'll play image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be... And then it'll be on the other side, it'll be drain of 1, ping of maybe 3, and then retrieval.
He would certain, yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't overexpose himself, 3, yeah.
Or he'd
Which is
he'll probably play
mitigate
projections too. So.
projection, yeah. And then menace fades, and yeah.
Yeah, this might be a long one, to be honest.
It seems that Legend is a popular deck to choose at the moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a bad match. It doesn't have a bad matchup particularly.
Yeah, it just can stall games out. It's just like retrieving
Yeah.
2 a turn, doing a little bit of damage.
Yep.
And
It will get 3 damage in 2 retrievals. Okay. So instead of assist, he's going for duck and base rather than assistant.
Yeah.
That's fine as well. Oh wow. Connor with loads of shield pulls.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm surprised you called do or do not. It's not. I suppose it is possible Gavin runs sense, but it's not typical.
Yeah, no, and he's gonna put walkers out and veers before he ever there's anyone that can use it. So
Yeah. I don't mind the golden rod pool because I think that's useful against Blizzard 4 or the shuttle, or just to slow down some momentum.
Yeah, and I'd even be tempted to drop Blizzard 4 turn 1 right now, right? Like, start
why not?
Damage and get a guy out. If he doesn't play golden,
I mean,
obviously.
Yeah, exactly. With goldenrod you won't, but you got Legend. It just has to do stuff turn 1. So it's it has to pull Luke, really. It has to pull the Acto site.
There is something to be said about Legend not needing sight pullers too, and like kind of just gets all its activation and doesn't give up too much. So
no, I mean, yeah. What is it for 4 force? It gets Luke and the site. Not bad.
There's like an extra level of I can turn myself up. Yeah, a little extra layer of deck manipulation. So
Yeah.
it should be coming from my headset. It might just not be turned up. I can turn it up all the way.
Oh, he had the saddle in hand.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Means he can possibly pull the internal sight as well and get all his stuff out if it's in there, if he wants to. And then go he can go aggressive, put someone down their turn 1 almost.
Yeah. Good shot.
Oh, interesting. Too. Okay. He's gone for didn't play the battleground site. Sure.
Well, some of these Walker versions have Vader with stick and random
guys,
so
yeah, I've seen you give up enforcement though, don't you, by doing that, which I do think is important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not with Vader, but if you had more. You had more. Oh. Can they just hear me? That's terrible.
That's weird. I don't know. It was fine before.
Yeah. Nothing's changed, I don't think. So he had 2 commands. First turn he took Veers, second turn Navarre. Okay. I mean, the one thing I wouldn't play against Connor, though, is probably Walkers, because it's a deck that Connor absolutely loves and knows inside out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's an interesting choice.
Maybe it's not coming from the right source. I'll mess with it. But I think he did play Legend at Worlds. I think.
Connor?
Yeah.
I did it, yeah.
But I don't necessarily remember. Okay, I'm gonna mess with my sound really quick.
Are you not coming through?
Apparently, I'm muddy.
Okay. Playing, what's his other docking? Playing 3 docking bays. Okay. Quite a lot. Interesting. Interesting to see what he's pulling. Probably checking to see if Blizzard One's in reserve. That's a pretty standard move. Again, I like with the Walker deck. I prefer playing Endor Shields. You get your Piet and Ozil pulls. It just makes things a bit smoother. I'm not sure if starting to Kree. I know it's. I'm not sure. Interested by that.
Trying to mess with this stuff, making it sound bad. Sorry.
I'm hearing you clear.
It'll have to be. It'll just have to be muddy for now, I guess, until I fix it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this could be a much longer game than your last one. Oh, there you go, Vader and Stick.
Mm-hmm.
You just called it. Yeah. Yeah, Lawson. I'm surprised.
Yeah, this is odd.
This is interesting. I'm pleased. It's not big, but that to me. I mean, I don't know how many weapons he has, but unless this is he's setting a trap or something like that, it would seem a fairly good play to. If you've got Ray, to come down with Ray in a Stick and clear that quite easily.
Yeah.
Without losing anything.
That is tempting. It's strange. I guess he just figures he's never going to attack the 2-1 site with Vader. So
yeah, possibly. Yeah. But I'd have kept Vader for an attack to Connor's probably more lightly defended ground. When he assuming he was going to play his interior side, but good for us. Going to be a bit more interaction.
Yeah.
Because you'd have thought that Ray and Leia there are going to look pretty safe.
Oh yeah.
That's quite a juicy drain. It's a juicy drain that I can't see how he would be able to satisfy, or even could he satisfy Ultimatum if he lost that site? Probably not.
Mm-mm. Yeah, this is. Maybe he just doesn't have a lot of walkers in his deck. Maybe it's
possible. Yeah.
Maybe it's like a fake out deck or something. He's not even gonna be tempted though.
He's not even. No, he's not going to engage this turn. The problem with.
I don't know.
So it's not going to take much for Gavin to get Decree turned on here, as we know. So that but that's once flipped, it's a drain of 1, ping of 1. But I'm not sure. I'm intrigued by that move by Connor.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't have Ray in his hand.
Yeah, that's a good card. That's always good.
That would be very. I feel like if I had Ray though, you'd go for it like every time. Because then you can flip and get the pings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And getting rid of Ray is a really difficult thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have a handle.
I can't handle. Yeah. The female interrupt.
Right. I can handle myself.
I think that's the one.
I think I can handle myself. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Coward. That's an interesting.
Can you stack BB-8
Real?
on there? Usually there's 2 in this. Maybe?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin played 2, definitely.
The power of 3PO in this is insane.
Oh, that's crazy. And putting 3PO, everyone's put them on the ship, avoid the restraining bolt.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Yeah, just trying for 2.
it won't matter. Well, it might not matter for a while, but I had a Bring Before Me droids deck built, and I ran Luxor droids, which is nice
Did
because
you?
it did
Very.
it kills their 3PO, but it also kills your 4-LOM if they restrain bolt your 4-LOM, so you can just deploy another one.
To try another one. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe he needed to get Blizzard one out of his forced pile. So he thought, I'll just put a lot
Mm-hmm.
down.
Mm. There's Ray in the lost pile, but he
I
took
know. No, he
Unita.
lost that.
Oh, he did.
He lost Unitar first.
And Ray. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Tenet Arnett.
Yeah, he's nice, isn't he? I played him I played him at all my the Walker builds. It's so good when you open hand him.
Because he's free.
He's free on Blizzard One, yeah. So Arnett's free. Veers is free.
Nice. Cheap.
Yep. 9 for the Walkers, but it's still cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So Gavin's looking pretty set up. He's got the reacting Walker there.
Mm-hmm. I assume at this point he's gonna pull the site, put like Leia, Rose,
Yep.
maybe BB-8.
I think that's probably the move.
What are
Try
your
and tempt Gavin. I'd
what?
tempt Gavin into trying to grab leadership or something, and then start looping your. We're doomed. We're doomed. It could be worse.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
What are your bets that he doesn't even get a chance to take a card off sand because they don't fight ever? It's
I'd be
possible.
distant as the answer.
It's just a
um,
loss of 3.
I think if he really needs, as you say, I think it depends if that's his only BB-8 or not. That's the only reason.
Just throw the character at him. Maybe he'll do that now.
Yeah.
We saw a Ray and a stick, so that's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's doing it.
Mm.
He just needs something for that. He wants to retrieve Ray. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Flips, retrieve Ray, get his ping turned on. He's just got to have. That's
good.
nice. He's just got. And if only he could react, Ozzel would disappear as well. That's so cool when that happens.
Oh, that's hilarious, actually. But if he reacts to his own, right? Or is it just? Oh, it's.
I don't know.
Oh, opponent. And opponent reacts to same
Okay.
location.
Yeah. So he's just got to stop Blizzard Scout moving. If he's even going to bother. He's not even going to bother.
Oh.
But I have to say he better have some trample protection, because that to me is the grab. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. If you plan on being on Hoth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, putting Rose down, who's sitting duck really there.
Yeah. Justin
So
said
Gavin,
he'd play 3 Rays, so maybe there's 3 Rays in there now.
yeah. I think Gavin tends to. He does play some off the wall sort of stuff occasionally though, so it wouldn't surprise me if
Probably some
if he
sneak
had
attacks in there.
I don't know, dark collaboration. Who knows? Sneak attack.
Dark collaboration, that would be wild.
I'd love a bit of that when it comes off.
I wonder if he has a
Like,
Hujix in his deck.
oh, I just don't think it's clever not to have one. No disrespect to the TM5 Worlds build, but it's just crazy to me. Otherwise, people just go for the beatdown.
Mm-hmm.
You invite it almost when someone knows you don't have one.
Right. Yeah, I think it was so common for Legends to pull Hujix out of their deck that I started going for beatdowns against Legend just because.
Yeah. So he loses fly casual to the ping, so he didn't battle. Maybe he's hoping to react with Finn and for Ozzel to go lost. Maybe that's the plan.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I remain hopeful.
Yeah, without a walker there, you can just kind of play in
Yeah.
front of him. He
But
might
the
have
other thing
further
is
game
that
too.
yeah, with Veers, with that Veers on the table, he's the less threatening Veers in my opinion as well, because
True.
he just adds a destiny to power as well as draw one.
Right.
He doesn't get round sand.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, someone's hungry.
Peyton, my stepdaughter's home.
Oh, cool.
My dog reacts to everything.
Yeah.
Anything that
Is
moves
that from?
outside.
Is school? Is that like college, high school?
She's 8, so.
Oh, little. Yeah.
If you want to cover for just 2 minutes, I'm going to talk really quick.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Peyton? Peyton? Hi, I'm streaming right now. I know. I'm just on the computer, okay? What? You go home. You outside? You eat that. Thanks.
So he's put together a little bit of a beat squad, but I still think they're going to have trouble getting through. They're going to certainly be up on the power, but let's see what happens. Connor should definitely flip here. Should be the first thing he does, unless he's got to keep your eyes open in hand. But I think that's risky. He should definitely put Luke out of play and then react with Finn, because you still get both as a just.
I'm back.
Gavin dropped a few bits.
Wow. Yeah, that's So I guess we were right. There's not a lot of walkers in his deck.
No. I just don't know if this is a good battle for him. He's got very few cards in hand, 1 force left, and if Connor's got a leadership, he's drawing and a Finn. You know, he could be drawing 2 destiny, adding 1 to attrition. I just don't. I'm not sure.
He can't react with Finn because it's not free. It has to be
He's not got 3 force. Yeah, sorry. You can do for 3 with Rose. Sorry, yeah, quite right.
Still, you might be right because it's like he's only gonna get 1 destiny, no swings. He is up on him by 15 though. So.
But if Legend's got Legend tends to draw high. It's got the force projection as well to reduce.
Mm-hmm.
If they can clear through a little bit here and come back, I don't know. Maybe Gavin felt this was the way forward.
Well, it looks like this is basically. I guess it's like what he's going for with his deck, right? It's kind of his whole gimmick.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Oh, okay. Tarkanad. So you then layer, I presume, you'd limit. I'm pretty sure, wouldn't you?
Or just sand. Could just sand BB8.
Oh yeah.
Or something.
Could just sand BB8, couldn't you? Or the Saber maybe.
The Saber. Looks like
it's just nice.
Might be pretty
it's better almost for Legend. It's quite good for Legend to be able to fire their weapons once Luke's been put out of play.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
He's floating. Yeah, Yeah, because that's so. If he could have had the saber on Ray or the saber on Leia there, that's so advantageous, isn't it?
You need to go to the bathroom. You need to go potty.
So there's the sneak attack, which I presume he's going to. Is he going to force projection of 4? I think he should, but I think he forced projection. I decided not to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, just a 2.
Just roll, or well, I guess
he's down 17.
Yeah.
You see, he
That's
could.
A lot.
Yeah. If he hadn't sanded, he might have been able to do something about it. But
True.
17 is all 3 characters.
Yeah, or 2 and 3.
Yeah. But so Ozzel and Navarre, I imagine, will go for dark side. He's got another layer in hand. So do you peel 9? You could be worse with 2, apparently.
And then lose.
Oh, he's grabbed it. That's interesting. Okay. And that's it. Covered. So he's going to get a retrieval. Or do they move for free? Do the 8080s, do they move for free from there? And then you can trample Rose. And he hasn't got any force to grab if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have fought on his turn.
Yeah.
But hey, it's it's not bad. He's got 12 in hand. He's about to do. What's he going to do? A drain of 2 and a ping of 1 and retrieve 1.
Yeah, decent amount of damage, and he has 4 cards in his hand, so I can't imagine he has too much.
No, there goes a trample. That's good to see for Connor. Another scout goes. He can retrieve Padme. Yeah, he lost a grabber. Retrieve Padme.
Mm-hmm.
He's not battling this turn, but where's he going to move Rose to?
Yeah,
Has he got a speeder?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
He's
got Leia in hand, but you just don't want to go down against the weapons now. So that means he'll be going down against the walkers, but that's not good because your text will get cancelled.
If he has a P-scan in his hand, then maybe just moving over is okay.
Yeah, definitely. Or he's got a Hujix, you just sit there and you just take it.
Too. Yeah, Hujix.
I think he's better off now. Gavin's dropped his hand. Maybe just move somewhere else. I mean, we're surprised. I think we're surprised he contested it, aren't we?
Yeah, we are for sure. Bastion said if he has 2 copies of It's a Trap, then Rose can just hold the site for a while.
Yep. Yeah, Bastion likes that.
It's so awful to play against.
It's miserable, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. Especially if you don't have a cancel for it. You're just like,
I know. Okay.
That was my dog.
That's a good So that was a good play. So he's cancelled Veers' text. So there's no extra destiny to power.
Mm-hmm.
Projection there. It's still a drain of 2 though, because of Maul.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel like. Well, I guess.
Why is he?
He didn't pull the sight out, so if he doesn't have access to the sight now, right? Because he has to get it when he's not flipped.
Yeah, and he hasn't. I don't think he's used his once per game tunnel vision. So.
I feel like after I see an attack like that, I just like pull the 2-1 out.
Yeah.
Maybe not even. Well, I guess you have to flip. But you need to get the 2 out from your force pile, and then like dig for menace phase and just like drain and like.
Yeah, I think so. He's just going to move over. I suppose you're gambling on that 4-card hand, aren't you?
He said he did use the. Bastion said he used it to pull the falcon out.
Oh, did he? Okay, right.
I guess we could look, but.
No, I'm sure Bastion's right.
So he moves Rose over, and he's got Chewie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancel Veers. I think it's all about these 4 cards, quite frankly, now. What has Gavin got something?
Ooh.
So drain a 2.
And I don't know if he has a trample in his hand. I think he maybe have already used it.
He lost one to the drains last round.
He lost
There
the
goes another
anti-chain
ray.
from his hand.
Why did you? Okay. He's obviously he's making a play on Hoth. That's fine.
Pot
I think it's
now.
I think it's brave because we've not seen any other walkers, have we?
Yeah. Yeah, no Blizzard 2.
Mind
no
you, maybe they're
Blizzard
just
4.
No, maybe they're just floating about somewhere. But
There's another Rose gone.
another ray gone.
Or Ray.
2 rays. Yeah. I'm just surprised at this line because you sort of feel, as you say, with the anti-chain, but maybe he didn't have a Hujix in hand or isn't playing one at all, and then he had to commit. But with Gavin's stack of characters there, just play projection and move away and make him pay 6 to drain each turn.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, what do you do here if you're Gavin and you just want to reload your hand, just move Maul over and that's it?
Yeah, I think that's your only option, right? Like, you...
Because, you don't...
You might... You could just, swap the stacks and draw some.
Oh, okay. He had a Blizzard form. I'm surprised he put him there, though.
Yeah, it's surprising.
He could have really overpowered the other side.
Yeah, he'd be at 21.
Oh, another weapon. Wow, okay. I think he was probably expecting a different deck, but this might work out okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't... Why don't you put that again? Yeah, 21. That's a lot, isn't it? And you're cancelling someone's text. Like Leia's text, so...
Yeah, up 10.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough to fin again?
No. I think that could have been more aggressive, but potentially with the flip gone, not a bad line.
Yeah, well, he needs to crack a 5, right? To kill anything more than Arnett.
5, yeah.
Well, he can't react anyways, so... Because of Arnett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Arnett says no reacts, doesn't he? Yeah.
Tempest Scout 1. Okay, no. He needs to be on Blizzard's Tempest Scout 1. No.
Oh, it's the other scout.
No,
It's his
it works still. It's period. Opponent may not react to it from suicide. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
He's a weird text because he's free on Blizzard Scout 1, but he only draws a death
I know.
on Tempest Scout 1.
Yeah, and adds the attrition on Tempest Scout 1, yeah.
Put some guys in Blizzard Force, switch walkers for free, have 2 weapons on one side.
Yeah.
Scout. Yeah.
I would have just taken the opportunity to keep the pressure on Connor, though. Make him lose a couple more guys.
Yeah, because that'd be his second Leia.
That is his second layer. So he's got... Where else? Has he got anything else?
Well, he's out of Rays now.
Well, he might have one, I suppose, but you can't let Legend take a site. Once it takes a site, it's hard to dislodge, especially now he's lost his interior site. So I think you'd have just... I think he's going to do what someone suggested and just load up and move over, but...
Yeah, give him nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I
mean, Connor's I feel he's just slightly boxed himself in here.
Yeah.
Maybe more than slightly.
I'm guessing he has an Anakin.
Yeah, but there's a lot to get through there. Crikey.
I don't know.
There's a Vader with it. Oh, okay. Wait, that doesn't ping there. Why has he done that?
I don't know.
And he
Maybe
can't react. Is it react for free, that one?
no.
I think that one reacts.
It's
No?
gone.
So he now can't react.
Yeah.
And it doesn't ping.
But
I'm not sure.
if he moves in front of it, oh, decree. Yeah.
Oh, I
Decree.
see, to keep
Yeah.
the crew going. Yeah. I think that saving one there, really, I'm not sure that's...
Yeah.
I don't know if I wouldn't have given up the... Yeah, for
I don't know
decree for
what's.
one force.
I don't. I want to know what's in his hand. 3 cards. It's not a lot.
I know. And he's lost image now, so, you know...
Yeah. If he, I guess it's if he has like a walker in his hand and he moves. There's no way he's gonna move to that site though, right? He needs to be on 2 battlegrounds. So.
Yeah. Well, if I were Connor, I mean, Gavin's grabbed, it could be worse now. So he needs to start trying to find his escape pod combo, loop that so he loses no force a turn, and just move in front of Blizzard 1 with your little stack. It's a ping 1, drain 1. That's not too bad. And just look for some defensive interrupts.
He's not in a terrible position.
He's not. I just think he could. It could get. I don't know. I just wonder about some of the lines. But I didn't. He might have had nothing in hand.
Yeah.
And we've all got that time where you look over and the opponent's looking at their cards and they've got 12 and they're all terrible, and you just don't know that they're terrible.
Right. I think he should have attacked because that's the weakest site ever.
I still think he should have attacked that turn 2 when he put. He could have. He didn't need to put Rose down. He could have just gone Leia and Padme and attacked into it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There's Anakin.
Yeah. Vader draws +1 there, though, doesn't he? And Maul, sorry, at that side.
Yeah, Maul does.
But I think moving over is the right thing to do. He's only what's he doing? He's just doing 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 a turn now. That and a ping and a 1 retrieval. And Gavin's doing pay for 1, ping of 2, assuming no escape pod.
Man, do you have to use burn walking for that ray? I guess he must have another ray.
He must do, because otherwise you'd be doing that and tracking it, wouldn't you?
You can just pull it out, put it down.
Well, it just means that Tarkin can't add a destiny as well, then, doesn't it? Because characters can't add. Is that right? Add destinies using their text?
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, she'd be really helpful.
Yeah,
the retrieval
I think
too.
so. Yeah, that's what you need. That's what, yeah.
I still think probably better just to go to your own site, Menace Fades, but...
I think so. And then get him to grab something like it could be worse. Loop escape pod combo and projection. I know it's not very exciting for the viewers, but I think it's probably the better line.
Yeah. He did lose a grabber too, when you see that loss.
He did.
Pretty early,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Alright, has he got a character? Min Canoe. That's my guess.
Kit Canos.
Oh, Vicky Kid Canos. Who pulls Min Canoe.
Exactly. We can both be right.
He could have weird stuff too, like he's got Maul, so he could have like Dr. E combo.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Dengar.
Yeah.
If he was expecting to play no idea, he might have just played multiple weapons. Just, you can cancel 1, but I'm going to swing 3-4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the transport's probably not useful.
These decks
Another Anakin.
do not activate a lot on their own. 11 and 12.
It's interesting. It is interesting, isn't it? Because I always think, Legend, he threw away his 2 activation as well, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's 2-1.
It's gotta feel bad when you have 7 locations and you're only activating 12 too. Because 3 of them
Oh,
are
completely.
stalking based. And one's a
Yeah,
one
it's
out.
just. Yeah, I mean, unless you're yeah, I completely agree. We're just moving. He's had nothing as the answer in those 3 cards,
Yeah.
or nothing he wanted to do anything with. So there you go.
At least it's all free. That's pretty nice.
It is neat. Yeah. I think that sort of thing makes the deck competitive, or at least playable.
Yeah, I
And
agree
of
with that.
course, and Decree's really. I mean, in the meta where Yoda Muning just goes somewhere and puts 3 sabers and proficiency and drains for 5, Decree is super strong.
Right.
But yeah, we've got a long one here.
Mm-hmm. Lots of moving. I think it's
That's a
just
good
going to be
call.
a shuffle game. There's no one's going to fight each other.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it?
You can't
Oh, he's got
afford
another
to.
blizzard. No. The problem is that Connor has to change the maths, though, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's slightly behind, I think.
I think he will be when he moves away from that side. He might choose to fight, though.
31 to 28 or something. Ray would swing that.
Yeah.
Track something.
I'm peeking and looking. Just
Maybe Padme, maybe? Did you retrieve Padme and then tracked it? I can't remember.
He did retrieve Padme, but I don't know if he's tracked it or not. That would certainly help. Ray and Padme here would help, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel that he had an opportunity to start clearing through the dark side, but he just didn't take the opportunity when it almost looked easiest.
Right. We have not given away a sticker book yet. Sticker book token.
No, not yet. But I reckon it could be our net.
Yeah. Should we give one away right now?
Whenever you want, pal.
Alright. So we're going to give away a sticker book token right now. During the 6th turn. I guess I could ask a trivia question and see if whoever gets it right first wins.
Nice.
Alright. I have a tough one.
Oh, great.
I thought of one earlier. It's not tough, actually. I just want to see how fast people can get it correct. There's Padme.
And there's the track. Yeah, track Padme. Yeah.
Is the character, Darkseid character, Jasper an assassin? Yes or no? That's the question. Whoever says it correctly. It's only two answers.
I won't say anything. Let the chat decide.
Ryan got it right. It is no.
He said yes or no?
Yeah.
He said yes or no, and it's no, isn't it?
It's no. You could have guessed, right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 answers. All right, so Ryan gets a sticker book.
But I knew the answer. It wouldn't have been a guess.
You've
got to read all of that. Yeah.
And it's a shame he's not, because it says assassin in his text, in his lore, but he's not.
But he's not actually.
Yeah. Just dumb.
So there you go. A classic turn. Deploy something. Draw a couple of cards. Save enough for its trap. or a Finn react. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Finn react and then the adder, maybe that's the only way to break through.
Yeah. Well, one thing about, I feel like, so he has sand, and then also if he has handle, he can block one of the swings. So.
Yeah. There you go.
And then a blaster deflection if he actually tries to hit one of the other guys.
Well, although he shouldn't. You go for the low hanging fruit here, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't target Leia or Anakin. You'd go for Chewie or.
Ooh, sniper.
Has he got anything for that? Has he got?
If
No.
it's a trap. No, it's a trap.
Yeah, that would work. I think he wants to save it for later, but he's got Solo. He can play it. Oh no, he can't play it twice. Nope. Oh, he's gonna let it go through.
For Chewie.
Yeah, take the low stuff.
He's not a female or ability 5. Can't.
No, he's not.
Draws 2 5s.
Solid. Yep.
That's a dead Chewie. That's another trample too.
But that's a lot. It's a lot of power though gone from for light side there. Just change that 12 already 12 down power.
Right. 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on the steps, okay? Okay.
Okay. He's only got 4 left in reserve. It's unlikely he'll battle. I think probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
But he's gonna ping 2, drain 1.
I don't feel like a lot's happened, and he's only got 14 cards in his deck.
I was about to say, he's not got much left, has he? I always think of Legend as they lose loads, and then you look at them, they've still got 30 cards sitting there.
Right.
That's my experience of it.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know he's got 11 in hand, but
Yeah.
you know, who's he lost? Holdo from hand, and looking at me from hand. Oh, that's fine. They weren't doing anything.
When you think about it, like each character in No Idea, like you hold this speech for 6 characters. I mean, he's holding that play with 7 cards, right?
Yeah, the difference is the power, though. If he's holding that at the beach, that's worth about 30 power for light side with No Idea. Here, he's down 18.
Yeah. Not great.
And 2 swings, and
now he's gonna say, "Fight me."
Yeah.
Stack down, fight me.
I mean, now Rose isn't retrieving.
Or he's gonna fight. It's hard not to when you're up 20 power.
I would. Is he going to play It's a Trap? He is.
Trap.
I just don't see the benefit of. And no, he doesn't get the Rose retrieval because BB9's there. He can still move around. I mean, literally, Gavin doesn't have to do anything. Doesn't have to shuffle anyone. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even move Mara over.
Yeah, you could.
You know.
I would consider moving. Well, I wonder if you.
I think I'd move. I'd want to try and get a ping of 3 in next time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'd probably
Put your over there.
Yeah. I'd move the Blizzard Scout back to the middle side. Leave Mara. Move the Veers and the Blizzard to the 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard 2 to the other one, and you're going to get a ping of 3 next turn.
Yeah.
Potentially. But, you know, Lightside has got 2 sabers there.
He doesn't necessarily need to do that, right?
I don't think you need. Yeah, I mean.
I think he's going to have a start. I think he's going to start about the mess this turn.
What would you sorry about the mess, though?
Probably Maul, right? Because Vader doesn't have text. And then that gets rid of the +1 to draw or to battle destinies, and then you don't have to. You could actually like add a destiny if you wanted.
Yeah, and I don't understand why Gavin's done that. He's moved 2 walkers to the 2-1. Was that just in case Rey comes out? I don't know.
Maybe he
Not sure.
Maybe he has like Kylo in his hand, and if they move into that stack, he can attack with Kylo, something like that.
Okay. He's going to set up some
destinies.
As you said, yeah. Yeah, it looks like we could be looking at.
Maybe he just needs cards in his deck.
Exactly. If he's going to play sorry.
Yeah, if there's no quite a mercenary, that card's useless, right?
Yeah, Chewie's dead. Unless it's worth keeping for Dr. E, which might not be a weird inclusion given all the sabers.
Doctor E and E3PO and
Yep.
Ellis, but you can't Ellis. So.
Can't Alice, but yeah.
Our stunning leader too, I think, kills.
Yep. He does. Well, at least Gavin tried to fight.
Yeah, he did. And Naked is a trap next turn too. But he's not retrieving
Yeah,
now,
but
so.
No, he's not retrieving, and he's yeah.
Doing 2 damage. He just did a peek into the Quite a Mercenary, because the Quite a Mercenary was his 5th card down, I think, so.
Yeah,
So,
which means silly because he's just going to put it back on there.
yeah, no. I don't know why I did that.
I think no, I think he probably activated one too many. He's still got a card on sand. He's still got that BB9 sitting there, who's now useless, of course, because Chewie's there to protect against BB9. So that's why Gavin first. There you go. Sorry about the mess. And it's Maul, isn't it? You should go for. Oh, that's a full serve.
It's such a weird deck.
Somewhat predictably, but yeah.
Yeah.
Connor should have just played Y4O.
Yeah. Everyone
something.
should play Y4Os.
It's a great deck.
So,
it just needs a bit of help.
It's so awful playing against. Do you have an answer for this? No. It's like playing against Hidden Base, but...
It is, yeah. And actually Hidden Base would be even better against this.
Yeah, right?
Now what does Lightside do?
Lightside, at this point, put the 2-1 out that he lost from his hand. Put Ray there. I mean, like, pull Ray back with the Walkwing. Get the BB-8 off there. You don't need 6 because he's got decrease. You pull a BB-8, pull your 2-1 out, stack it. I mean, I don't know what you can do from here. You can get him as low as possible, and
I'm afraid that is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
I'd say sorry about the mess BB9, but they made him immune to it, so.
Yep.
Restraining Bolt, can't use immune to that too.
No, you can use Chewie Protector, and that's about it.
And he killed him. Smart.
And he killed him. Yep. Yeah, you see, he's just got to move away from that site. He can't fight into that stack.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't say he misplayed. He took a line he thought would work. I think Gavin's played this pretty well. Like,
yeah.
Even though he's just like dumping cards on the table, but
I think Gavin got fortunate that Connor didn't try and turn the tide early.
Mm-hmm.
I think Connor had an opportunity to seize some momentum early and stop this inevitable, just as you say, splurge of vomit of cards onto the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he had grabbed Escape Pod, you could have just been looping. It could be worse all game for the 3 ping. And what's Connor going to do?
Right.
Okay, he's going for the how many Destiny? 1. Has he got the? If he's got the adder, he'd get 5 Destiny, couldn't he?
If he puts Finn down?
Puts Finn down, but he didn't. Oh, he wants to retrieve the sorry about the mess. That's sensible. That is a good move. And you can play it to track with Solo next turn, can't he? So.
Right. Ooh,
oh man.
Nasty.
Nice. Does he know his Destiny?
4. Oh. Cancel redraw? 5? No.
Do you?
No, I don't think so. I think you just lose Ray here, right? Like, she's not doing anything anyways.
Yeah, you lose Rose. Definitely.
What did I say, Ray? Rose, yeah.
Yeah, Rose. But she was doing nothing, as you say. So he's got to have a leadership here.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
He reacts.
Here comes Here comes the react.
Must probably have
Is
the
there the
first
has he
aid
got
gun on.
has he got the canceller?
It feels like he does, and he's playing solo for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's no it's a trap next turn.
In order to
He
win,
needs to really draw some big destiny here, doesn't he?
well, so he can't swing twice and draw 3. So he's only going to be able to swing once.
So he's going to swing once and hopefully draw 15, for example.
He'll draw 5
with
and
Anakin. But with Anakin adding 1 to each one, he might draw 15. He's got to hit. He's got to hit Maul though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Has he got a?
Wait, he added with Padme.
Yeah. He's just going to get cleared here though, isn't he?
Yeah, I think. Well, he'll probably have
maybe
a
not
character.
cleared.
I'd say he has like a character left. Yeah, maybe like 2.
He's down 11 power already though.
I would be totally fine with this fight if he had 2 extra saved and he could hit another thing. But
I agree with that.
I mean, I don't know if
that's what he needs.
Perfectly.
He needs this. That's the escape pod combo he needs.
Oh yeah, that would help.
I just don't think Legend wants to fight.
That's the thing.
Intrinsically.
I was gonna say that you said earlier that like if he would have swung the momentum, I think it's probably hard to see that line if you're playing Legend and you're like, I don't fight, and then like the right play is to fight, so you don't. It might be harder to see that in the moment.
Yeah, I get that. I see that. I think that makes sense.
Oh,
he's got command as well.
Did he add one with Revolution? No, he limited it.
No, he limited because he added with Tarkin, but Gavin's had some. He's got the answers here.
Yeah.
In which case, you don't want to sand, but this is now not a good battle.
Why is he playing this version? If you're ever in battle, system says prevent a pawn. And if Moff in battle, your total battle sneak is +1. It's working.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna add 1.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, he adds 1 to his total battle destiny. And limits. Yeah. And now he doesn't. Oh no, he does. It adds 1 to total, so it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, not having Rey has killed him all game really, because Tarkin's free to add, and it means he's got to keep limiting instead of adding with leadership. And
yeah, top decking Unita and Rey.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
I mean, what's he going to be down here?
Looks like
oh man, 15 +1, 16. Down 16. I mean, I'm afraid that's
definitely the end.
That's leaving Leia on her own. Just he's
Yeah. And what is
at best he might.
Oh, force projection.
Okay, it's a 5, I suppose. He knows it's a 5. Oh, it's even better than a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So he does just lose Lando. Plus whatever the power difference is. 10.
6 for attrition. That's nice.
Yep. That's good.
So
but he's down 10.
He's got to lose 3 though, right? That's the only way. Oh wait. Padme and
I think
3?
you add it. Just add it. It depends if he loses Vader or not, doesn't it? I think you've got to lose Padme and 3. You've got to keep this. You've got to keep the sabers there, haven't you?
Yeah.
But the add to attrition is so big, though, isn't it?
Well, she cancels Vader's text too, so I might have to lose. Maybe lose.
Anakin and 2.
Yeah.
Ooh. BB9 from Han. Okay, he's just postponing to see what Gavin loses. Gavin's going to lose Vader.
for sure.
He needs to find another leadership, because otherwise Tarkin and Veer's ads.
Nice. Now I can lose Padme. Well, maybe he doesn't lose Padme. Maybe he still loses Leia, or because no, he
I'd
didn't
lose
grab
Anakin.
leadership. I lose Anakin for sure. Then yeah.
Anakin, you've got to keep finding leadership, of which you should play at least 3 in Legend.
Mm-hmm.
So did you do a sticker book token, or did you just give it to Ryan?
I just gave it to Ryan. Yeah. This is the only question
I didn't know that's how it worked. I think aren't you meant to give one so that everyone, or does it just go to one person? I don't quite know.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was a goes to one person thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if people emailed in and they all got sent one or something.
Just say a random card name and give it out as a token. Oh.
There you go.
I think there's a tutorial I probably was supposed to read about that. Ever since the tokens have been a thing, I've been just kind of confused on what they are.
Everyone always talks about them. I don't know what they are either.
Yeah.
But we may just need to name a card just to be safe.
Mm-hmm. We already went with Jasper. Yeah, Jasper.
There we go. So that's your card. There you go.
Card,
Jasper is the token. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he needs to find that escape pod combo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that battle was bad. He cleared 3 characters, so that's good.
I thought it was the 7th one down. I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
It was 3 from the bottom, wasn't it? It was before the attrition and rejection draws.
Did he deploy a character? He deployed because he deployed Lando, and then he initiated, and then
battled.
He swings. So I think it was 7, right?
Did he not draw all wings? I think escape pod was the attrition. Was that the attrition destiny?
Escape pod was a swing. It was 6 swings, and then quite a mercenary was another swing. So you drew 6.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now it'd be 8 if you're adding your use file.
Yep. An active life force is 18 to Gavin and 15 to Connor. So it's stabilised a bit again, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Both with 4 in hand.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but also saving 6 force is doesn't bode well, I think.
It's definitely 3. He's going to hope to draw 2 destiny. And what's he going to? He must have another Vader in hand. That would be my guess.
Or no escape.
No, he lost no escape.
Oh, he lost it.
Yeah.
So he's got a stick, a card to draw for sense, and 2 wet destinies and 1 for power.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The problem for Connor moving forward is that he now can't stop that Blizzard Walker reacting.
Right.
Oh, Hojix. I'm not going to do down. I'm going to call it Hojix. And Hojix.
Okay.
And and another, or a redrawn into hand. Were you looking for me?
Mm-hmm.
If I were Connor, I'd definitely be tracking that escape pod combo. Because that's what's killing him, really, at the moment, isn't it? Is that ping every turn.
Right. Yeah, nothing else. And he does no grabber, so he could loop that forever.
No.
As long as his characters stay alive.
Which... No, it's okay. It's a lot of power, though.
Yeah.
And 2 destiny. And is he tracked to trample? Has he tracked to trample? Is he tracked to 5? And he's just lost Hujix from hand.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's tracked to 5 for Padme to trample her, and then just beat down on Leia. Now the Hujix is lost.
Yeah. That would be the end of this game.
That would be a play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot to come back from then, isn't it? If that were to be the case.
Yeah. At least
But let's
18 isn't
see.
insurmountable. It's not 27.
Let's see.
Oakley.
Okay, no trample.
All right.
That's fair enough.
I don't know what Oakley's doing.
He's sharing your chair.
She's a lapdog.
She.
Okay. Thanks, Oakley.
Yeah.
Do you need to go
I'll just tell
potty?
you what's happening.
Do you need to go potty? Jeez. All right. How do we get out of this position, dog?
Do we think that? I think Connor's got 2 6s, hasn't he? Tracked on top. The R2 and the BB8.
Definitely it should be R2.
But but Gavin's drawing 3 big destiny here, and he, even with a redraw, we're going to draw some 4s, aren't we? Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost.
So he did have. He had a few walkers, but he had no space at all. So that freed up quite a few slots, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. First strike would have been really bad too.
Oh man, they're just good cards. There's a long gap here. We're just drawing. Okay. So 24 versus 7 in power. That's a big differential.
Mm-hmm. There it is. I knew it. I knew he's playing one.
He always does. Him and Myers, signature move, sneak attack.
12.
They're best friends, Paul and Gavin.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
I think I knew that. Lots of 4s.
Here we go. Yeah, but he's down. I don't want to be. He's down 21, and it should have been the 2 6s he was after, and in the end, he just got the 4. Yeah. This is going to hurt, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And he's got no one on the ground. Not finding Ray has not been fortunate at all for Connor.
Yeah, brutal.
Sorry, that was me. That was telling me I've got a low battery, although I don't think it was going to matter very shortly.
No. Are they playing both games, or are they just playing one?
Just one.
Okay. Yeah, I think
4 more.
I'm thinking this is gonna be 18, maybe 17 for Gavin. Okay.
So he's going to move to ping. He's going to threaten a ping of 3 next turn, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do 5 next turn, unless. Did he just top deck the escape pod combo? No, he didn't.
It should be.
So he could still loop. He could still loop that, you see, and then Gavin's just paying 6, drain 2.
Mm-hmm. True.
And Connor's pay 3, drain 1, ping 1. Exactly the same. This could go on for some time.
Yeah, one garrison could be just the end too.
Yeah,
that's true.
But yeah, that not having that interior site to go to was just.
Yeah. And interesting choice. And he did not track the We're Doomed.
I know. Well, I think if you're not tracking the We're Doomed, he is doomed.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know if he's playing for differential right now.
No. And Gavin was a little conservative there, in all fairness. Oh, there you go. I was supposed to do something first.
Yeah. Connor said, I was supposed to do something first. Can I remember before I drain?
Would you allow for that in this? Oh, right. We're getting deep and theological and theoretical into this now. I think you just move on. You've drained. He's lost a card. Something. I think, in my opinion, and I'm not always the greatest at giving reverts, but there has been information gathered. A card. What a card from hand was. So.
Yeah, if it was any other game, it's really hard to offer a revert
Yeah, I
at this
think
point.
it would be fair for Gavin to say no.
Yes, especially considering if you put yourself in the position of live play, I don't think you would ever
Yeah,
say, "Oh, go back and track your we're doomed." Like, well, you forgot,
and
and I drained.
or whatever you.
Yeah.
I think if he had just paid and then went, oh, hold on, you take it back. But because he said no, I'm paying 3 to drain 1, I lose Tarkin. Information has been disclosed. I don't think you can really go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Gavin says that cards have been revealed. So yeah, I think that's fair enough.
He's gonna draw for it now.
I think he activated. I'm afraid. I think he needed to do a peek.
Oh yeah,
Well, he might have found it. Maybe we'll find out.
it was. No, he thought. I think it was he. It was the
He
last
did.
card he drew. The last day.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Okay, so he's extended the game by another 10 minutes as a result.
Yeah.
So it didn't
Excellent.
matter too much. Yeah.
It did no, not much. Especially because I think he drew it to like use interrupts too. So
Yeah. And the problem Gavin's got is having grabbed, it could be worse, and lost his extra grabber. He literally will only do 2 a turn because I don't think Connor will let that go now.
It'd be really bad if he had We're Doomed.
Yeah, but you see, he should do. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, or wait. So no, it wouldn't matter. We're Doomed would actually be the same.
Would it not matter? Would it?
It'd be the same amount of damage if he was
It
using
would,
We're
wouldn't
Doomed.
it? It would. Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it would. But I think Legend should play it though.
Yeah. Ping 2 and then you cap the rest of the damage, or
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 6, 9. 9 against 19 total life forces. I mean, spreading doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest.
Well, to activate Garrison, I think you need 3 AT-AT sites, right? For the drain +2.
Oh, you do. Yeah, you do.
So that's probably what he's going for here.
Yeah. And that would be game, definitely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, it's 3 with 8. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Don't draw too many, Gavin.
Yeah, that's I think how you win this is
Because otherwise, is 15? Does Connor think I'll pull up? Shall I just draw up now at 15?
I don't think there's any reason to draw up. Right?
Not yet.
He's in retrieval. So
No. Okay.
I would think not. You just kind of.
Yeah, you said 18 a while ago, didn't you? So that's probably.
Yeah. So now it's 15.
Yeah. So if he does have Garrison, that Gavin Connor will only have one more round of drains in before he can't. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be 2, 4. How much would that be? 2 is +2 at each side. 2.
So you could put.
Is it +2 at each side?
Yeah, +2.
So it'd be 8.
He could put the scout at the mountains, Stimpy. I think you're right. Because it's +2 on at every hop location. I don't think it's where you have an
No,
AT-AT.
okay.
But you need
Fair
3 AT-ATs.
Yeah.
At 3 different sites, I think.
Yeah, well, now would be the time to play it, certainly.
What a crazy card. You're like, oh yeah, if you completely control the board state, here you just win the game.
Have a bonus, yeah. And I haven't seen, unless he's lost it, of course, and we've just not seen it gone, but he swapped it at the very start of the game, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Well,
no, not playing it.
He's getting ready for it. He doesn't have it, though.
No, he does not. Well, 2 against 2. This is the slow end game.
Mm-hmm. We got there.
I know. We did get there faster than I thought we would with that overflow.
Yeah. At least it was more entertaining this way.
Oh god, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just think with any deck like that wants to just dominate the ground, if you have a chance to just, because he only had 4 cards in hand, didn't he? And he had to force push for more.
Yeah.
Would have been half a chance. Maybe the same result. At least they actually both played pretty quick, though.
That's true.
We're on turn 10. They've still got 15, 16 minutes left each.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a point, though, where Stubbly is going to have to put a used interrupt back if he's going to want to drain and still keep looping escape pod.
Right. Yeah, get like one more turn.
Yeah, I think so. No, that's another blizzard. He did have blizzards. He did in the end have lots of walkers. He just didn't probably find any.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you weren't here at the beginning of the game, Connor went early to Hoth, but he didn't fight. He just sat in front of stuff. I think it was with Padme, Leia,
And Rose.
And Rose. And he didn't fight.
Against Vader and Ozzel.
Right. Yeah, and they're playing Sense Uncertain as a future to get that we're doing combo.
Redraw a hand.
They might just draw it again. But he top decked Utah and Ray early, and then he lost another Ray to a drain.
Yeah.
But he also lost the interior sight from his hand to a drain, so it kind of goes both ways. Like, he didn't have Ray to attack, which is really unfortunate, but he also didn't try to take the slow, methodical path. So.
And that was a good sense and recoil. You got the ping in, and that is it. Especially if he top decks escape pod now, which he does. Gemp loves to rub that sort of thing in.
That is also interesting that he played that do it or not on the first turn. And
he did, didn't he?
He had a sense, yeah.
But ironically, of course, these senses are immune to do or do not. The senses and alters he's been playing.
Oh, yeah.
You don't lose any force from them.
All right, so it looks like I win by 14.
Yeah, I agree. Lost piles 27 and 40.
Yeah, it's 40 to 27.
Do you want to do the other now? If they do, I won't be able to join you, Charlie, but I'll leave you to do it if they do decide to do it.
Okay.
I'll hang on and find out, though.
Sure. Can't do now, baby stirring.
Okay.
Possibly around 10 p.m. tonight. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one.
I won't be there at about 4 in the morning.
Yeah, no?
No, definitely not. Cool.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure.
And you, man.
That was a fun
Thanks
game
for
to watch.
everyone who joined us.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And tomorrow there's tons of games. I think the earliest one is...
I'm meant to be covering or co-commentating, I think, the Joe Olsen, Steve Baroni, I think, is coming up soon.
That's 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping to get back from work for that one.
Yep. And then we have the first game will be at 11 a.m. Eastern, Paul Myers versus Greg. So.
And Jazz Pure was the token.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. I'll talk to you later then. Have a good night.
Cheers, Charlie.
See you later.
Take care, pal.